Yo, this is First, coming at you from the Comeback Kids. Want to welcome you to our next installment of Clashing with the Comeback Kids. Got a couple of things to talk about today. Obviously, had the big update yesterday, and so been fun playing around with some of the new stuff there. I got 7 days and 20 hours before we get to play with the new troop, the Lava Hound. And so that'll be interesting. I'm not sure how much I'm going to use it. 30 spaces is an enormous amount in your army camp. It means that you're bringing a whole dragon less. Actually, 2 dragons less. If you're going mass drag, 30 spaces eliminates 2 dragon spots. And then balloons. That's 6 balloons if you're doing Balloonian, or some combination of balloons and minions that you have to cut to make room. So. For Town Hall 9s, we get 220 housing spaces. Maybe it makes sense for Town Hall 10s. They get 240 housing spaces. But we'll just have to see. And the other thing, I've been watching videos on YouTube about the Lava Hound. Obviously, folks have already gemmed up their barracks, and so we've got to see some actual raiding with the Lava Hound. And it's interesting because, folks are sending in those Lava Hounds right away. Basically kind of like golems. They're sending them in, and then they're sending in the balloons or the dragons. And, that may make sense because the Lava Hound, let's say, for instance, a Lava Hound were sent out, right over top of this barrack and went straight into that air defense. Well, it's not just going to have the air defense shooting at it. It's going to have that archer tower, that wizard tower, maybe that archer tower, definitely that archer tower. And so, all those defenses, and this Tesla, all those defenses are not going to be shooting at the dragons or the balloons. So there is value to that. But particularly with dragons, the most dangerous defense against the dragon is the air defense. The rest of the things you don't really care about. They don't do enough damage. And Infernos, but I'm only talking about Town Hall 9. And so it would seem that you'd want to kind of figure out what the radius is there around the air defense. And let's say that air defense is actually, let's say right there. I don't think you want to send in the Lava Hound right away. I think you want to send in the dragons and let the dragons get almost to that radius and then send the Lava Hounds in to go distract the air defense before they start shooting at the dragons. But people aren't doing that. They're sending them in right away. And so, I don't know. I could see kind of both sides of the argument. And so, even though I'm not sure I'll use Lava Hounds a lot, it'll be interesting to kind of test them out, the different strategies. Is it better to wait? Is it better to... because it is just a meat shield. It does almost no damage. I think what I've seen the stats on, it's like 10 damage per second. So, you need to... The only value you're getting out of that Lava Hound is the fact that it's taken a lot of hits. And so I think you got to be a little strategic about when you send it out. So anyway, that'll be interesting to play around with. The other updates that have been kind of nice to go through, obviously the replays, which I'm going to take you through. I got a couple of replays to show you, and it is awesome. The new replay with the pause and showing the number of troops that the folks have left, and then the live replay, or live, it's not a replay, but the live raids during Clan Wars, being able to see how much time is left. Supercell and Clash Clans really outdid themselves on this one. This is, I think, the best update in the last year that I've been playing in terms of just functionality for the user. Obviously, I think Clan Wars was the best upgrade just in adding an element to the game. But these replays really stepped it up a notch. You can see I was able to finish all my level 7 to level 8 walls. That was thank you to the new addition of using Elixir to finish the walls. I'm not sure how I feel about that. There was a certain amount of pride. I think I had about 10 walls, maybe 7 walls left, and finished them off with a combination of gold and elixir, and so that was nice. But the folks who have good walls have either farmed like crazy and gotten a lot of gold to go pay for those walls, which is what I've done, or they've gone out there and bought them. And, it's very expensive to go out and buy walls. So it's a commitment. I mean, it's a different kind of commitment. It's not a time commitment. It's a financial commitment. But regardless, there was a huge commitment to getting those walls, either through working or paying for them. Basically, what we've done is we've done two things. We've made it, 50% easier, I guess I don't know if that percentage works, but we've doubled the available resources. And when you're at the end of a town hall like this and you don't have any other uses for Elixir, it's great. I mean, hey, I go out there and I farm. You look at some of the raids that I've had, farming 300,000, a million. I'm going to show you that. 450,000, 300,000. So you can use all that on walls now, whereas before you could only use half of it on walls, and the other half. I think the other thing that they did was they greatly limited the available Elixir that's going to be out there. Right now when you go out there and raid, you could see my gold grab is 471 million, but my Elixir escapade is 528 million. So I've stolen, 50 million more Elixir over the game than gold. And I think that's going to start evening out, because when you go to these bases, they're not going to have a ton of Elixir just hanging out there. They're going to have used it for walls. And then if there's a third impact, I think the third impact would be that I think folks may start to reduce some of the big troop donations just randomly. I mean, I will admit that over the past, I've donated a lot of troops anyway. I really like the clan, love the Comeback Kids, and before that, Hell's Blood. Great clan mates, and so I like donating troops when I can. But if you're short on Elixir because you've just spent it all on walls, are you really going to go train a bunch of dragons and wizards and P.E.K.K.A.s to go donate to people's clan castles? I think the answer is no. Or maybe you'll be more limited about it. You'll donate more archers and archers, minions, cheaper troops. I guess minions aren't really Elixir, but anyway, I don't know. I mean, I try to keep plenty of Elixir. I got 2 million. I could go buy 3 more walls right now at $1 million each. But I'm saving it a little bit. I want to have enough gold that I can search through a lot of bases when I finally do break the shield and start raiding. So that's why once I get to a 1.1 million, 1.2 million, then I'll go buy another wall. But on the Elixir, I am going to keep a bunch of Elixir sitting around. So just so I've got some to play with. But I think some will go spend all their Elixir, and then they're not going to have much to donate. All right, so I will get to the raids here. Yesterday was kind of hit and miss. Earlier in the day, I thought the loot was awful, and I thought that it probably was attributed to the fact that everyone saved up in anticipation of the update. And I say everyone, but a lot of people. And then once the update came out, they went and immediately spent 3.5 million Elixir to go start their Dark Barracks if they're Town Hall 9, or they went and spent a bunch of golden Elixir to go upgrade walls, particularly Elixir, because that was the new addition. And so I thought the loot was quite bad. But then towards the end of the day, had Danny D8 here share this replay. So check this out. 1.14 million golden Elixir. So you could. This is the new replay feature. I'm going to speed through it a little bit, double speed. But you can see how many troops on the bottom he's got. And so he sends in Barch with some giants and wall breakers. And he's just going to systematically go through this base. So let's do some fun stuff here with the replay feature. Let's pause it. Look at that. You just got a whole melee here. You got giants going through. They're storming through with their big fists. Raged. Fists of rage. You got 3 wall breakers there just looking for a wall to take down. You got Archers behind, raged, ready to shoot down anything in its path. Let's unpause. Alright, wall breakers break through. You got a Barb King. Oh, it's Barb King just ready to take down some defenses. See this guy out here, he's just chilling all by himself. Getting shot at, he don't care. Oh, big bomb. You know, we should go pause that big bomb. After this raid, we'll go back and do that. Look at all that elixir flying, just flying out of the elixir collector. All that gold. Wonderful gold. Alright, then they finish it off. So, that is a 1.14 million loot raid. Crazy. Crazy. Well done. Oh, I wanted to watch this giant bomb. Pause it. I think the giant bomb's right there. So just take a second to get over there. I'm surprised in a dead base that there was even a giant bomb still alive, to be honest. Come on, make your way up there. Here we go. Alright. See all those barbs? They don't have much life in them. So it's not like he wasted a whole bunch of fully healthy barbs. But let's do this. Let's see if I can... Oh. Is it going to go? It hasn't gone yet. The barbs are still alive. They're still alive. Look at that cannon just blasting. Oh, boom. Boom. Look at all that elixir. The barbarians blow up elixir. When they blow up, their blood that is shed is purple like elixir. That's awesome. And just skeletons. Oh, that's great raid, Danny D8. So we all saw that in the clan. He posted it. Super jealous, everybody. And then several hours later, as actually like one of the last raids of the night, I was fortunate enough to get a raid that potentially could have been 1.23 million if I were able to take advantage. But spoiler alert, I could not get it all. But he kept the mines and collectors on the outside. I'll speed through this. So those were easy enough to get. But then I'm carrying just Barch. I don't have my Barb King, but I do have my Archer Queen. And I had 2 spells. Spell Factory wasn't quite finished. So anyway, trying to clear out some of these outside buildings and get to that Dark Elixir and Gold Mine. In hindsight, I probably could have gone after on the top left because there was 2 gold storages up there instead of just 1. But anyway, Archer Queen comes in, takes out that gold storage, and Archer Queen's just a beast. She just comes in here, takes out that air defense, takes out this level 2 Tesla, comes in here, takes out the Dark E, helps that nothing's shooting at her. And then that was kind of nice. She was shooting at that wall, but then that barb opened up a hole, so then she came over, and rather than going through that wall she had been shooting at, she went after the town hall, which kept her out of the way of that Tesla and moved her closer to the elixir storage there. So that was huge. And then we use her shield, or her royal cloak. She takes out the Tesla. That was also nice of her to take out that Tesla. And then she was able to get some shots on the clan castle, which had some troops. So clutch Archer Queen there, and got the what is that, 1.04 loot raid. So very happy with that. And then got up this morning and saw Joker had a pretty good raid. He had a potential 1 million loot raid as well. You can see he's sporting the Barch army as well. Uses his lightning spell to take out, I missed what he took out, but I'm guessing it was a mortar, because I only see 2 mortars and now I only see 1 mortar. So he's trying to get rid of the splash damage, which are devastating to Barch. And then he goes up here, taking out outside buildings. Let's go double speed here. You can see the loot just racking up. Nice when the X-bows are completely dead. This is a Town Hall 10, but did not have any Infernos. They would have been empty anyway, but just it didn't even have Infernos. So yeah, lots of loot here, and he's used all his troops. Joker just got to Town Hall 9, so he's getting that Archer Queen up. He's gonna love the Archer Queen once she gets up to higher levels. For those of you that have had the Archer Queen, she seems a little weak early on, but then once you get her at least a 5 with the Royal Cloak, she gets obviously that's a huge tool. And then once you get even higher, she gets crazy strong. And so I'm only at, I think, 11, and just love her. Love how strong she is. And then I got attacked a couple of wars ago by level 40. Now that beast is strong, crazy strong. So anyway, I think that I'm going to call it quits. This is a longer video than I anticipated, but I want to talk a little bit about the update. These updates, I mean, Supercell is genius. I went on YouTube yesterday to kind of check out these lava hounds, and I mean every YouTuber went out and spent $100, $200 upgrading, getting all the new archer towers, because they did a level 13 archer tower, getting the new dark barracks, gemming them up. I don't remember what other upgrades. I think and the barbarian and archers level 7, gemming those up. I mean, the amount of money that Supercell probably made yesterday has just got to be enormous, because I know YouTubers aren't everybody, but scouting through bases, people have already upgraded their dark barracks, I've seen, and I just crazy amount of gemming going on yesterday. And so hey, I guess that's how Supercell keeps going as a business. I'm willing to wait the 7 days and 20 hours, but for those who don't want to wait, more power to you. So alright, well, we're going to call it quits. Hope you enjoyed. Leave a like if you enjoyed. Leave a comment below if you got any ideas about future content. Subscribe if you want to find out about future videos. Keep on clashing. We'll talk to you next time. See you.